Hello and welcome back to Realm of Thrones and our attempts to stop the Red Wedding. And as you can quite clearly see here, we have an event. I'm pretty sure this is the one that we've been waiting for this entire time. You hear a passing merchant shout, "Clear the road, coming through, we have precious cargo en route for the twins. Haven't you heard? Riverlord's houses unite, and I heard the young wolf himself will be attending. So out of my way, we only have a fortnight." When you hear the news, hairs stand up on the back of your neck. You know something is awry. What could you possibly do anyway? If only you cut the head off the right snake and thwart the plan, or are you just delusional for thinking all this? Alright, so obviously as you could tell, I'm actually right next to the twins here because I thought to myself, yep, if I'm gonna be having any chance of stopping this or being able to make anything happen here, it would probably make the most sense for me to be in position. So I've also just been running around, by the way, I've just been running around trying to maintain my money situation. Well, what do we have here? It looks like we have a Frey assassin. I'm pretty sure these guys are not meant to be here, right? Let's see what we have here. Can't let your guard down around here. Too many bastards up to no good. Okay, yeah, it looks like you're not up to no good, eh, sir? So, but, oh well. Anyway, let's actually have a look here because I personally don't know what to do now because I've obviously been waiting for a considerable period of time to have this happen. This door is locked. Okay. And what else do we have here? Well, apparently nothing much. Yeah, apparently nothing much. As I said, I actually don't know how to progress this because this is not something that I've ever done before. So I guess what we're going to do, I mean, it said a fortnight, right? It said a fortnight, so maybe we have to wait the amount of time it takes for that to actually happen. Because here's the thing, these quests, these are nothing. I've already checked these. It's basically a poacher quest and something else. Poacher quest and needs help with brigands, you know, all the standard stuff that you would normally expect. I could go into the keep. Maybe the keep has something something going on there. I don't know. I don't actually know. If not, then I'm gonna have to wait for a little bit longer.
Peace to you.
I'm gonna assume I have to. Yeah, I'm gonna assume I have to wait a little bit longer because everyone else is just kind of like not here, and Rob is obviously not here either. But the thing is, I was actually kind of hoping that I would be able to prevent this from occurring, prevent the Red Wedding from occurring. Just immediately, just by coming in here and basically going, yo, well, you know, what's going on, you know what I mean? And being able to stop it prematurely. But apparently that is not even the case. Apparently I'm just going to have to, I don't even know, just wait here for some time and actually see what happens. Obviously the North, as you could quite clearly tell, has declared war against the Iron Islands. So we do actually have a situation where well, as you saw at the very beginning of the episode, I was being chased by two of their vassals, which I don't really care about too much. And it's actually quite funny because I think that there's still that pathing issue nearby to the twins. As you see here, there is actually like a vassal issue where some of them get stuck and they just consistently run back and forth, as you can see right here. It's very amusing to see that, especially considering if they do that with an extremely large army, they're just going to get absolutely massacred by, you know, army cohesion, and then they're just going to immediately get disbanded very fast.
2,000 years later.
Hello and welcome back to Realm of Thrones. Yeah, we're back. We are finally back, and I've been attempting something very, very difficult. So basically, I did some investigating, and while there are reports that you can solve this issue in a completely different way than fighting him, I wasn't able to get that working somehow. I don't know why, but I wasn't able to get that working. So in other words, I'm now forced into a situation where we have to fight him, and as you can see, I have 99 troops. He has 115. It is going to be a hard one. It's going to be a hard battle here. This is basically a few days, very, very close to the Red Wedding itself. So if we fail here, that is it. We're done. We failed. So it's a big deal. As I say, technically there was supposed to be an event. And if you get the message that Rob is on his way to the Twins for a meeting, then you are supposed to go to the Twins and actually do something there. And I was there, I was waiting there, and I was seeing what I could do, and there wasn't anything that actually transpired. There literally just wasn't anything that transpired. So I was just kind of like, okay, you know, that's kind of weird. I don't know why that would be the case. And so, yeah, I basically didn't have any, there was no event. There was no event. So me equipping my civilian self, that didn't really work. And because I was basically standing there and I was thinking to myself, okay, how am I going to do this, you know? How is it going to activate? How is it going to trigger? I went into the castle. I went through the streets. I tried to investigate. I tried to look around. Try to see, you know, all the things that you would want to see to try and, you know, gain access to this event. Whatever, you know, however and whatever we may be able to do with it. And it didn't activate for some reason. I don't know. There just wasn't anything that I could do. There's no quest associated with it. Just bear that in mind. There's no quest. There's nothing like that. So basically, it just comes down to I don't know whether it's random luck. I don't know whether I've obviously done something wrong, but I don't understand what that could be. Because, as I say, I have done everything that I can think of. I've gone everywhere in the town. I have talked to Rob as he was on his way. As he was on his way to the Twins itself. I talked to him. And I said to him, hey, you know, what's going on? And he basically had nothing to say to me. And so on. Yeah. There's just a whole bunch of stuff that basically doesn't really result in anything anything amazing. So this is the last thing that I can do. This is the last thing I can do, which is indeed attacking ROOSE BOLTON himself and attempting to murder him. And that's exactly what we're going to try to do. But unfortunately, these guys are going to do massive damage to me. Come on now, let's not get killed. Let's not get killed. I'm going to tell my infantry to charge in here. Hopefully my archers are going to do a relatively decent job. We've got some Night's Watch here, so hopefully that's going to help us. I'm basically just going to charge my infantry just to try and kill the enemy's cavalry. And there's ROOSE BOLTON himself. I'd like to be able to kill him, if at all possible. We are going to be executing him, by the way. So, you know, just bear that in mind. I'm going to tell my cavalry to charge now as well. I'm going to keep my archers in a stationary position, and we're going to see. Now, this was actually the main reason why this took such a long time to come back to the channel, because I have been trying things. I've been trying things, I've been playing off screen, I've been trying to get my my army leveled up, I've been trying to get all these things happening, and it just took so long. It just took a long time for me to do all this testing and stuff, because I wanted to make sure that we had the ability to do it, because otherwise if we don't do it, then, well, then it's, well, kind of a moot point, isn't it? Then it's kind of a bit sad. And I really wanted to experience the event itself, because I feel like that would be super cool, because we know what happens. We've seen it before. We know what happens when the Red Wedding goes through and takes place. And I felt, hey, you know what? I don't want that again. I don't want that again. I want to see what happens when it doesn't transpire. So I decided that I was gonna try to make it that there's an environment that actually provides us with the ability to achieve victory here. And all we can do now is just try our very best. I'm going to try to inflict as much damage as possible on these guys. Obviously, as you can see right here, we may be having some issues. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with my forces right now. Are we actually doing a decent job, or are we actually dying? Because obviously ROOSE BOLTON has a bunch of flayers, right? He has these units called BOLTON flayers, and they are exceptionally damaging, as you might expect. I've taken a look at them beforehand in the troop screen menu, and well, let's just say that they are dangerous. They are pretty dangerous people, and you can see here very clearly that we're having issues. I'm actually kind of surprised that my Night's Watch people are not doing any damage. Are they serious right now? I'm actually really surprised about this. Okay, I'm just gonna kill some of these. There we go. Nice. Can we get a couple more kills? There we go. Nice damage, nice damage. Okay, yeah, so how are we actually doing? Because from my perspective right now, we are actually gonna lose. Kind of surprised actually about that. Huh. Well, I don't know. Maybe we're gonna be okay. Maybe we're gonna be okay. It very much depends on what happens with our archers here. But you can see here, look at my spear. It does so little damage. Why is it doing so little damage? I don't know why, but it seems like we are indeed in favor at the moment. We do have the advantage, a very slight advantage. And we can only hope that the flayers have all been eliminated now, because they are the main reason why we were having issues. And of course, the archers are doing significant damage as well. I kind of want to survive here, so I'm going to play a little bit more cautiously now. I don't really want to get myself killed if I can help it. So all I need to do is just kind of stand back here. I'm just going to tell my archers to go into auto-delegate just so that they can do whatever they want now. And they're just going to continue firing as they move towards the opponent. And hopefully that's going to be good enough. Don't get shot now. Okay, there we go. I'm actually surprised that the archers are still alive, but I guess my cavalry, the few remaining cavalry that I actually have, they're proving themselves to be a little bit annoying. And, oh yes, I must actually just mention real fast. Basically, the way that I did this was that I left the north. I left the north as a mercenary. And I went and joined, you guessed it, the Iron Islands. Yeah, I went and joined the Iron Islands because that was basically the only way that I could actually make this work. Because otherwise I'd have to find another faction that we were at war against, and I don't think there were any. And otherwise, no other faction would actually accept me as a mercenary in that case, and I would have to be a renegade. I would literally have to go into, you know, complete independence. Wow, I'm actually really surprised that I got murdered there. Oh well, never mind. Doesn't really matter, because we have won the day. Look at that. We've won the day. We actually ended up losing a huge amount of troops here, but that is all good. That is all good, because we have won the battle. That's all I asked for. 26 renown for that. 35 influence. And let's actually see. Yes, we can. We can indeed take him prisoner. So I'm going to take him prisoner right now, and then we're just going to be taking every single one of these troops prisoner as well. I'm just going to sort by tier here. Look at these BOLTON flayers. I just want to show you these guys. He had an insane amount of these guys. Look at them. They are so insane. They are so good. They have pretty amazing armor too. So yeah, it's kind of crazy to assume that we actually even achieve victory against them, to be honest. Okay, so we got some new boots right there. I'm actually going to be taking that, and I'm going to be equipping it. Going to use the shield as well. Basically just going to try to get some upgrades here and there, because I haven't actually taken the time to upgrade my stuff. And this is actually a really good, spear, hilariously enough. So yeah, I'm going to use that as well. And is there anything else here that we really want? I don't think so, really. Highly unlikely that there's going to be anything really, really amazing. So yeah, we're just going to leave the rest. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so we've taken all the loot. We have Mr. ROOSE BOLTON in our prisoner's hold. And you know what I'm going to do with him, right? You know what I'm going to do with him. I'm going to execute him immediately. And we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens with the Red Wedding, because if it goes ahead, then I have no idea how to stop it, because the only documentation that I've seen on this is that people have told me that they basically had to either capture and kill ROOSE BOLTON, do the event, which is what I was actually attempting to do, because I actually thought that that would be super, super fun. And I was actually really looking forward to that, but I couldn't find out how to do it. Don't know why. As I said, someone actually did say that you need to go to the twins and do all that stuff that I already said, but I couldn't do anything there, so it's a bit strange. But yeah, anyway, let's just level up some more of our forces here. I have barely any horses. I've been trying to get as many war horses as possible. Anyway, here's ROOSE BOLTON. and we're going to execute him. Yes, there we go. He has now been executed. Very nice indeed. Fantastic. Alright, so he is done. Now we're going to get a huge amount of pop-ups, unfortunately, which is kind of annoying. I think I can get rid of that by reloading or something like that, so I think I might do that. Alright, so there you go. I just reloaded to stop the really annoying, pop-ups from coming up, because I don't actually have the mod installed that usually, usually removes those pop-ups for me. I just literally cannot play without that mod. I really should install it again, but I did a full fresh reinstall when I first started this series, because I just wanted to, clear everything out, make sure that everything's working correctly, because I was having a lot of weird issues over the years, because let's face it, I haven't actually fresh installed since the very beginning of Bannerlord coming out, so just bear that in mind. Anyway, I'm actually going to do a thing now. I am actually going to leave the kingdom, and we're now going to be neutral with the north, as you might expect. And then we're going to see what happens, because I'm really, really excited to see, because I've obviously taken care of ROOSE BOLTON, and we can only hope. Here we go. A weary messenger arrives at your camp, bearing news of recent events. My lord, he begins. As you may know, ROOSE BOLTON has met an untimely end, and a most heinous plot was uncovered of the treachery of House Bolton as well as House Frey. They quickly changed allegiance to the Westerlands and are now counted as enemies of House Stark and Tully. Robb Stark takes one on the chin and loses some bannermen and a bridge, loses even, but the war rages on. Will you use this conflict to climb the ladder or wait for the dust to settle? Alright, so basically, we've prevented it. We've prevented the issue. We've prevented the issue from occurring, right? Yeah, apart from the fact that, as you can quite clearly tell, the Twins has now left and is now part of the Westerlands. We are going to have to do something about that, actually, because I do want to rejoin, if I can. I would like to rejoin the North, because that would be pretty fun. Mr. Ramsay Snow, can you take me in, sir? Can you actually allow me to join? I'd like to enter the... Tywin? Wait a minute. What's going on here? The Service of Warden of the West? He's part of the Westerlands. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, I didn't even realize. My bad. Sorry, sir. That is so funny. I thought to myself, he's coming out from Winterfell. He must be a northern vassal. Yeah, no. That's kind of weird. Alright, well, yeah, whatever the case, I am just going to try and find Robb. So let's try and see where he is, because he's obviously still alive now, thankfully. So this is going to be very interesting, because this is the first time I've actually seen this kind of event happen. Because usually he dies in the Red Wedding thing. So, is he even around here? He's near Puddle now. Where is that? Where is Puddle? Are you serious right now? Where is it? Where is it? Did he go down here? Yeah, he went down here. Okay. So let me just go down there. Let's hope that he's traveling along the road. That would be super, super nice if he was. Oh dear. He's going to be annoying, isn't he? Last seen of the Twins. Is he actually going there? You better not go there and actually have the Red Wedding still happen, because that would be ill-advised, shall we say? Okay, it says he's still there. I don't know. Where is he? Okay, we got some Freys here. Obviously, they're not going to be attacking me because we're all neutral with everyone right now. I'm just going to interact with this just to update the encyclopedia. Moat Kalen? Oh, that's over there again. Okay, why is he being so annoying? I don't know. Maybe I should just let the Red Wedding happen because he's being so annoying right now. I'm obviously joking, but yeah. Let me see. Where is he? He's obviously going to go back to Winterfell now. What do you bet? He's last seen of the Twins? Again? There he is. Okay, you absolute imbecile. What is he doing? Okay, yeah. So we're actually going to say, I'd like to enter, you need -10 relation. So, amusingly enough, I cannot actually join the North anymore because... because I executed the guy that was conspiring against him to execute him. Wonderful. Right, and he also does not allow me to take a quest from him either. You and I do not have a good history. I don't trust you. So, in other words, because I executed the guy that was literally going to kill him, I am now in his bad books as well. So, the only thing I can really do here is, I actually don't know. I actually don't know what I can do now. I guess I'm just going to try and get some of these people to join me because they're actually really good units and I don't really want to lose them if I can help it. But yeah, this is a bit of a weird situation because I was kind of hoping that he wouldn't be so adverse to the execution. Because, I mean, I think this is just, I think this is kind of an annoying Bannerlord limitation. Because on the one hand, this would be fantastic right now. Like, he would be thanking me right here. He'd be thanking me so hard because, let's face it, we have literally saved his life. And the life of many people, in actual fact. And it would be so nice if it actually would have worked in that way, where executions don't actually cause that kind of issue to happen. So... towards, wait a minute, towards Tumbledown? Wait a minute, where's that? I'm looking at the wrong thing. There we go, okay. Come by early in the morning and then rode off towards Tumbledown. It's been a long time since I've actually done this quest, so I thought it might be actually kind of fun. Let me see, where is Tumbledown's over there. Okay, so let's go. Let's go over there and see exactly what's happening. Maybe it's gonna be, it's going to be kind of amusing. Okay, so let's search the village. Search the village, and I'm going to get off my mount, because there is no point in me actually writing this. And let me see. Is that them over there? Yes. Shira Snow is over there. Okay, so this is going to be super easy for me, because obviously I have my speed up mod that just allows me to run over here. That's the reason why I was doing it this way. And I'm just going to get ready with my weapon, just in case. Oh, hello there. Yes, my companion is also here. Who are you? Are you one of the bounty hunters? Yeah, well, I'm just going to say, yeah, how do I know? I promised you to find your father and so on and so forth. And we're just going to be selecting this. Critical fail! I had a 45% chance. Oh, dear. Okay, I'm never going to be able to do this. Actually, wait a minute. 100% chance. Maybe we can do this still. No. Not in a million years, actually. Nope. Ineffective. Yeah, no offense right now, but the conversation, I accept your duel. Yes. There we go. Accept your duel. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. How does he have... How much HP does this guy actually have? Did you see that? I hate you. You killed him. Actually, I didn't kill him. What? I thought he said that he wanted to duel. What? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, considering he's dead, now I'm gonna do this. There we go. That's because he asked me to duel. I mean, really? Come on now. Surely that would have been understandable that it was a duel and we weren't actually dueling to the death. I didn't think that I would be killing him. He didn't actually, you know, surrender or anything like that. Should I have used a blunt weapon or something to duel him? I actually have no idea. Oh well, never mind. I guess I should have, I don't know, increased my charm skill a little bit more. Maybe that would have made a difference. Anyway, we're just going to go for trainer here, even though I absolutely loathe that particular skill, but, you know, it's fine. There's also a tournament going on here. I guess we'll do the tournament, even though it's actually quite funny, because what am I supposed to do to get reputation with Robb Stark now? Because the only way that I know to get reputation with vassals and lords and things is to maybe give them some money. We might be able to do that. We might be able to get... yes, actually, I should have tried to do that, to be honest. Because if I gave him, like, what, I don't know, 20,000 gold, maybe I would have been able to increase my relation with him by at least 18, and then I would have been able to take some tasks from him. That might have actually made sense. So maybe the next time I see him, because obviously he's not going anywhere now, he's completely safe. We did save him. So I'm really pleased. I'm really, really pleased about that. So anyway, let's see now. We're going to do the tournament, of course. We're going to do the tournament. So there's 7 lords here. So this may indeed not really end up doing very well, but we're going to try our very best here. Okay, so we got a... oh, nice. We got a two-handed sword. Very, very fun. Okay, I like it. It's been a while since I've been in a tournament. So this is probably going to be me being a little bit rusty, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Nice. Let's take him down. Take him down. This is one of our companions. I know him. And there we go. Alright, I'm going to be super rusty here as we head in. Let's try and see if I can do this. Gregor! Gregor! You must be killed, sir. There we go, nice damage. Going for the thrust. I was going for the thrust right there, but that didn't really work in my favor, actually, hilariously enough. Anyway, there we go, it's fine. Nice little axe here. Let me axe you a question, sir. Okay, there we go. Nice, nice. What my teammate just got absolutely murdered. Kind of annoyingly enough. How does this guy have more two-handed skill than I do? I have no idea, but yeah, we should be absolutely fine here. Nice. Oh! Murdered! Murdered! I actually almost killed him, hilariously enough. Did you see that? I literally almost killed him. Thankfully, we're still in the tournament, as you might expect. And we are now with the Stark Soldier up against 2 lords. Which is quite funny. There we go, he's dead. Whoa, the Stark Soldier completely murdered him. Very nice indeed, sir. Very good. Alright, I was certainly not expecting that. Okay, now let's see what we can do here. Here we go. Come on now. Nice. 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 There we go. Stayed at exactly the right distance. As I said, rusty. I'm rusty. Okay, so there you go. 6 renown. Very nice indeed. We got a pretty nice white tabard over male Hawbork as well, which is actually going to be a really, really nice thing, hopefully, at least, to sell or to give to one of our companions. And let's actually have a look here, because obviously we do have this guy, and he actually has pretty terrible gear. I haven't been equipping my guys with pretty much anything, because I don't really care about companions in Bannerlord. I personally feel like they are almost basically useless most of the time. So that's the reason why I generally don't tend to equip them with pretty much anything at all. However, some other times they can actually be somewhat useful. So this is the time that I'm actually doing that. I am actually providing them with some decent things. And let's see, is there anything else here that we want to go for? It doesn't seem like it. I guess I can just give him this, and we can give him a hat. Even though the hat is absolutely terrible. This is the reason why I personally like auto-equip mods, because auto-equip modding, it just makes it so simple for you to just go, yeah, you know what, there you go. Just gonna make it super nice and easy to do that. What is this? What is this chain armor reinforcement? I have no idea what that is. Ned Stark clothing. That's actually quite funny. All right, and we've obviously got Qyburn here as well, which is an even funnier fellow to join us, because let's face it, he's got basically no skills whatsoever, no combat skills whatsoever at least, and yeah, his armor is just absolutely awful. So let's just give him that, and then we are pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, nice. Wonderful. Okay, so now we can actually do the Escort Merchant Caravan mission. I have no idea, actually, as I say, apart from just speaking to Rob and see what we can do with that, because that seems to be the only thing that we may be able to accomplish. Just, you know, going in there and trying to, I mean, basically bribe him. Basically just trying to bribe the guy. And I don't think that's going to work, to be honest. I don't think that's going to work. So the only thing that we can do is basically just either we can just cut our losses, which may actually be the only course of action I can really take at this point. We may just have to cut our losses and just leave him alone, leave the North alone, and so on and so forth, and just work behind the scenes. You know, we might be able to, I don't know, maybe prey upon a couple of vassals of the Westerlands and execute them, just basically become the Grim Reaper of this territory. And, you know, just incessantly hound all of these people as much as possible. And that's basically the only thing that I can really think of that we could possibly do that would be somewhat useful to the people in the area, you know? That would probably be the only thing I can really do. But I have no idea. That's the thing. I have no clue whether that's actually going to be a good idea or not. So we're just going to give this guy a shield. There we are. We're just going to maybe give him a better weapon. Let's give him a better weapon. There we are. And then we can just sell that for 5,700. I mean, look at that. I sold all of those prisoners for such an insane amount of money as well, which is actually pretty nice. I was actually thinking of keeping some of them for the, you know, the BOLTON. Where did they go? Did they literally just go right on by here? If I fail this quest now, I'm going to be so annoyed. Okay, there we go. Okay, good. I managed to catch up. That was close. That was a close one. That would have been so messy. All right, thankfully we did not miss them. So now we can just... no, hello there. Broken men, get out of here. Humpty Dumpty, you will not be leading this party for much longer. There we go. And yeah, so we can actually just go straight on in here and just sell this stuff once again. I'm probably going to sell all the weapons as well. That's 12,000 that we just gained from that, and that's kind of the point. You know, we're doing really, really amazingly in regards to our cash generation, as you can see, and that's really helped me a great deal to survive in the time that it took for the Red Wedding event to actually, you know, pop up. Because, you know, as I say, it's been a while since that happened. Anyway, show of strength. That is absolutely wonderful. I personally love this because 30% chance of knocking the enemy down with a heavy hit. Really, really impressive. Super, super good for every single reason. There is also another tournament going on here. Gang leader needs weapons. I probably won't be doing the gang leader needs weapons thing, that's for sure. But I'm thinking we'll maybe do some other stuff. I don't know. Maybe we'll do some other stuff here. But as I say, this basically now turns into kind of like a normal-ish playthrough. So if you'd like to see more of this, then by all means, let me know. You know, I'm happy to do more because this is obviously going to be a very different map than what we would otherwise be used to. Let's actually just have a look. Dragonstone is still Dragonstone. Obviously, I mean, Stannis is obviously going to kill Renly, I assume, or something like that. And then I have no idea what everyone is owning at the moment, because I would like to join the North and actually see what happens, but obviously the North are probably going to take over the Iron Islands. Technically, I could rejoin the Iron Islands if I wanted to do that. That might be somewhat problematic though. Let's actually see what happens here. Aha! So the Dreadfort and all those things, they have actually switched. Not Carhold though, but the Dreadfort and I believe maybe Widow's Watch? No, okay. No, so only the Dreadfort has actually switched allegiance from what I can see. Yes. Okay, that's very interesting. So basically the Dreadfort is the only thing that is under the control of the Westerlands right now. And I'm pretty sure if I were to have a look, let's actually just see. Westerlands. Are they at war against them? They're not at war. They're not at war against the North. That is so weird. That is a super, super weird thing. I feel like they should be at war against them. I feel like my game is somehow bugged. I don't know. You know, the wars were very weirdly assigned to each faction. But yeah, anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.